Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh, so mellow.
I'm thinking back to the time when I retired from teaching. Even though it felt like the right decision, and I was ready to move on to another part of my life, I have to admit that I was feeling a little blue the closer that final week came. But during that week, those sad feelings just melted away when I began to receive cards and letters from students I hadn't heard from in years. Their well wishes were so thoughtful, so sweet. But it was their stories, recalling special moments from our classroom that made such a lasting impression on them, that touched me so deeply. I find it touching to realize that on my last day of teaching, one of my favorite memories was that of a lost, frightened little girl who showed us all a lesson of joy in finding her voice. For her and the many other children, too many to count, I am so grateful. They will always be with me.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh, so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to